I'm Dylan Black. You know this is going to be fun, having a look at the hottest games of 2018, board games and puzzles and all that good stuff as well. Marcia MacQuarrie joins us one more time. It's been a while since you've been here, but I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good. Noise on Toys. Quickly, what is the Noise on Toys all about?
It's a review site for toys.
Yeah.
We have testing families that will take a look at them so you can read their comments, and we do an overall review as well that summarizes all the different comments that we get from the testing families so that you can have an idea of what some of these toys are all about.
Sounds like a decent gig to be a testing family, by the way.
Pretty good, yeah.
And your gig as well sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so board games are still cool. They're still in.
Oh,
Everybody's still
they're
interactive
getting bigger
with them?
and bigger all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you brought a pile of them here, so why don't we run through some of the big ones of 2018?
Okay, well this Sleeping Beauty is just now getting into stores, and it's a maze game. And in the first 30, it's for 3+, so it's a fairly junior maze. But the idea is you have a princess and a prince, and it's up to you who saves who.
Oh.
But one's in the castle, and you are using your finger to sort of, to try and get to the castle through the maze.
Interesting.
And it's configured with 4 different sections, so that...
I'm in the way, aren't I?
No, you're good.
Okay.
You can see how it can come apart, and you can make different mazes.
Oh, neat.
Depending on the puzzle setup.
So it's always a different maze.
Yeah. Now the first one, you're trying to get to the castle. This is from another set, but underneath it I showed there's a configuration that you can set up. 30 puzzles, again, beyond that you will do to get the... And in this game, what you're trying to do is you have a dragon figure, and you're trying to find out where you can put him to prevent the rescue.
Oh,
okay.
He's getting in the way.
Yeah.
Does he breathe fire, this dragon?
He does.
Okay, scary
Anyway,
dragon.
So there's 60 puzzles altogether for ages 3 up. With the dragon figure, they put the figures for up to 5 and up.
Okay.
And I think we had lost some of these when we were moving it out.
So what's this game all about?
This is a deduction puzzle, and it's basically you're given a set of conditions, like Mr. Mittens was sitting in front of the bird cage, and then Tom Cat was across from him, and so on, until you can get the cats all arranged to figure out who is the culpable cat that in this case it'll be Duchess, but has spilt the coffee.
Oh no,
and there's
Duchess.
a whole pile of them.
Up to her old tricks again.
Yeah,
Duchess.
so it's a solo one.
Yeah, okay.
This one is fun. This is one of our favorites this year, Woodlands.
Yeah.
And you are given a puzzle map here that sits in the middle of the table for everyone, and every person has their own board.
Okay.
And they have their own set of tiles which are identical. So everybody has exactly the same puzzle to solve, and it's just a race to see who solves it first. And the way you figure out that is once you've placed your tiles, you're trying to make sure when you're looking across here that your tiles are all going to fit into, these things will appear on the path. Oh. And then the way you score is you just put it on top.
Oh, that's something. So how many players is that game?
That can be up to 4 players.
Up to 4
You
players.
can play it solo too, though, without the competitive part of it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was very popular. What's nice about it is it gets very complex very quickly. There's a lot more complex puzzles that you can do with it.
Okay, so depending on what level you're at?
Yeah, you work through it.
Okay.
Okay, now we have Cahoots, and this is basically a Crazy 8 style game. And what's cool about it is it's a cooperative game. Okay, so instead of trying to get rid of all your cards, everybody that's playing is trying to get rid of these cards that are in the middle that have different conditions. And so, for instance, this one says that the sum of the green cards is the sum of the purple. In the case you've got 5 and then 5 here. So these are automatically taken off. And you are losing this one, so you replace this.
Okay.
And you would then get more cards out here and so on until you can you're trying to get rid of all of these cards here, and there's a very large deck for it before you run out of those cards.
Okay, is that for older kids then?
Yeah, I think it's 8+.
Okay. Because
no, it says 10+.
Because I have trouble even following that one. So,
I know. If you know Crazy 8s, it would be very easy to learn how to play. It's harder to just explain it quickly like we're doing right now.
About 2 minutes left, and what else do we have?
Well, this one is, I'm just going to show you, this is the most complex game we have. It's called Space Junk. I'm not even going to try to explain it because we won't have enough time, but it's got a fabulous mechanism that I've never seen anywhere else before, and it's just a very intriguing game and very worthwhile learning the rules.
Space Junk.
Space Junk.
Nice.
It's a great game.
Nice name.
This is another sliding puzzle. So the idea is and what I like about this is the squirrels have their nuts here, but the idea is that when you slide it to get them, you're trying to get them to bury all their nuts. So in this case, when you bring this puzzle back, the nut falls through below where the hole is. Oh my gosh. Okay, and the same thing when it comes back up and so on. So you're just basically trying to get rid of all the nuts from the holes, but it's just a fun way to do it.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Okay, another game mechanism on this one, it's set up with a 4x4 grid. And every player gets the opportunity to make a slice. So you're separating the piles, right? So the next player can maybe go like that, and somebody else might go like that. So then you go through again, and you get to pick your pile. And the idea is you're picking, trying to build a sword. And the swords are built just by these slotting things here. And then the scoring is done. There's various ways you can go about getting your score, whether you have the most matches, or the longest sword, or whether you match these cards here.
Okay, and that one's called?
That's called Sword Crafters.
Okay, Sword Crafters.
And it's for ages 8 and up.
Okay.
I think.
We do only have 30 seconds left, and I just want to ask you, so the name, there's one final one, Most Wanted?
Most Wanted, and that is the favorite of the game. So
is it?
It's basically a poker-style game, but there's all sorts of, they've made a whole new game with poker hands.
Oh, nice.
Really worthwhile.
How many games would you say are, or toys in total are on your website?
And on the website, probably about 3,500, 3,000.
All
Lots.
right, check it out.
Lots to check out.
TheNoiseOnToys.com for more information. More daytime coming up in moments on Rogers TV.